Hello, I'm Stanley Mark and welcome to the third episode of Pawa Nius. In the next few minutes of this show, we will take a look at some of the big projects PNG Power is implementing to provide reliable electricity services to customers in our towns and rural areas in Papua New Guinea. We'll look at the power generation projects in Popondetta, transmission and distribution projects in the New Guinea Islands region, news on Easipay rollout projects, and updates on power situations around the country. Before we begin, here are some facts about PNG Power you need to know.
PNG Power has around 450 megawatts installed. And of the 450, we have about 203 megawatts is hydro. ADB are actually doing the upgrades for Rona 1 and Sirinamuto of the dam. We are also working with an IPP, PNG Hydros, to develop Edevu. For substations, Kukila substation, which NEC just approved. So we are developing that, and that should. We are also working on the Gerehu substation, and that should also free up the Waigani substation. Ramu 1 project. Rehabilitation work on that project. That project is expected to be completed by the end of this year. The intention is to increase the installed capacity to 75 megawatts, but the available will be 60 megawatts. Paunda is a hydropower station. Currently, Unit 2 has been off, I believe, since 2015. And our team has advised us that by August, we are hoping to return that unit back again to go up to 10 or 12 megawatts.
After nearly 40 years from concept design to land acquisition, the civil works for the Divine hydropower plant in Oro province has finally begun after the signing of a contract with the developer in August last year. The contract signing is a significant milestone for PPL as the implementing agency for the Town Electrification Improvement Program, which includes the new Divine Hydro project. PPL signed the contract with AG Investment Limited on 18th August 2016 for this contractor to start work on the engineering, procurement and construction of the hydropower plant. When the project is complete, the new power plant will generate 3 megawatts of power supply to the people of Popondetta. This hydro project is jointly funded by the Asian Development Bank and the government under the Town Electrification Investment Project to provide electricity access and economic incentives to more people in rural areas. The project had a long history and took nearly 30 years to come to this stage. With the signing ceremony, PPL, the contractor, and landowners will eventually turn over some ground.
For us as an organization, for the landowners, for the community of Oro and the people of Papua New Guinea, I once again want to state here that this is a very important project. We will cooperate with the developers, with the contractors, so that we can all see this project come to fruition.
The Divine landowners gave their support for this hydro project when they signed a MOU with PPL earlier on 24 June 2016 for this project to begin. Contractor Mr. Allen Guo also thanked ADB and PPL for awarding this project to AG Investment.
As a contractor representative, so I would like to advise we are fully prepared, and we very confident we are going to deliver a project in a very efficient manner, in a high quality. That's something we can guarantee.
More than 120 households in the autonomous region of Bougainville, West New Britain and Oro province have been connected to power supply under the project known as Improved Energy Access for Rural Communities project. The project runs in parallel with the Town Electrification Improvement Program and is funded by the New Zealand government and the Japan Fund for Poverty. Town Electrification Improvement Project is funded by Asian Development Bank, and it's aimed at increasing the supply of clean hydropower generation in the autonomous region of Bougainville, West New Britain and Oro Province. The project will replace high-cost diesel generation with low-cost hydropower and construction of transmission lines along main population corridors to connect the hydropower sites to the main urban areas. The projects include the Romezon Hydropower Project in Bougainville, the Divine Hydropower Project in Oro, and the Biala Kimbe Transmission Lines Project in West New Britain. PPL, the implementing agency of the funds, is committed to connect 4,500 households, 20 schools and 20 medical facilities to the electricity grid. In Oro Province, 20 households have already been connected and waiting for main supply, while more than 80 households in Bonus, Manob and Sorom and Bougainville are already using electricity. It is the first time they are receiving electricity supply, and excitement is already in the air for this vital service. Manob trade store owner Mr. George Nima is a very happy villager as he now sells cold drinks and ice blocks for the villagers to buy.
Yes, me looking more light only kisi mo one mi generator na pute mo light blongol me to me bin got ting long kisi also generator na light map lik store blomi also na time PNG Power I come now me hama masturu na me got big hama mas also PNG Power I come now long give him light long me na make him lik business blomi go triple lik. Yes, Pawa halwi mol pikin ni blom istelet long got time long sin down long night na got study blong long night one time light PNG Power.
Along the corridors of the Kimbe Biala Transmission Line project, schools, health centers and communities are looking forward to finally receiving electricity supply. 30 households have already been connected and are waiting to be energized. Local leader Joe Wolong is very thankful for the project as it will finally provide much needed electricity supply to the communities along the Kimbe Biala Highway.
This service and come inside, and by bring him to service, he come inside along all rural area, also along trade store, na all mama bali bin salim or something also lo ice block na all narpla something too, whereby he bring him good place down na service inside long place.